Just like last year, we're starting off the year with a bang by talking about something that's near and dear to my heart, none other than football kits. As a collector, I bring in too many shirts every year, so as a way for me to go through memory lane and appreciate my pickups, I want to go through my top 10 football kit purchases of 2022. I'm planning a ton of MLS content this year, so if that's what you're here for, don't worry, I'll be pushing out that content shortly. But for now, I hope you stay and see what the art of football kits has to offer. To begin our countdown, we're starting with my number 10 shirt, and it's an MLS shirt, which is the inaugural home kit for Charlotte FC. Now for this pick, it's honestly more of what the shirt means to me than what it actually looks like. The past year, I got the pleasure of traveling out to Charlotte to witness their inaugural home game at Bank of America Stadium with over 70,000 people in attendance. I also got the pleasure to meet the man, the myth, the YouTube legend, Danny T Radio, and I achieved one of my goals, which was to go out and cover this league in a video series I was really proud of. For me, this trip showed me why I love this space so much and why I love this sport. And of course, as a collector, I had to pick up this Charlotte kit. For the jersey itself, I love the Carolina blue that they used in it because it's got a unique shade, and I appreciate its connection to the other professional franchises in Charlotte. The small details, including the Carolinas on the bottom of the kit as well as the Charlotte insignia on the back of the collar, just adds that extra touch. Altogether, this purchase definitely deserves a spot on my list. My number 9 shirt is a classic collector's piece that anyone in the football kit space would enjoy, and it's the 21-22 Venezia FC home kit. Now, if you don't know anything about this shirt or this team, just know that Venezia is currently a second division Italian team based out of Venice, and what they've become known for is their connection from the footballing world to the fashion industry. And as you'd expect with an Italian club like this, it's got a very luxurious feel to it. The gold embellishments on the badge really pulls this shirt all together, and I love how the orange and the green color combination pops off the black base. Unlike a typical football kit, Venezia rocks their name in place of the main sponsor on this shirt, and we have a small flag detail here in the center of the chest. This was Venezia's first year with Kappa, and I love the gold detailing down the sleeves and across the stars on the main body of the shirt too. I think Kappa hit a home run not only with this shirt but all of their other kits for them this season as well. Moving into number 8, we have a team that usually frequents my list, and it's #United with this away shirt from the 22-23 campaign. I spoke about this in last year's video, but to cover it again, #United is a non-league club in the 8th tier of English football. The reason I know about them is because of their owner, who is one of my all-time favorite personalities on YouTube, Spencer Owen. The project he's doing with # is so intriguing, so every year I make sure to support the club any way I can, and it helps when their shirts are this good. It's a Hummel manufactured shirt, so you already know its quality, and it's one of the best out there. And I think this pink color jumps right out at you. For some reason, this type of strawberry pink just looks so great on a jersey, and with the black accents, it's even better. The body of the shirt isn't something I'm too thrilled on, but I don't think it takes away from the kit at all. We see a repeating pattern of this tic-tac-toe, which coincidentally is the same shape as the hashtag. I encourage everybody to look into this club, and I'm really happy once again to purchase one of their kits. In 7th place, we have a shirt you knew would be on my list somewhere, and it's my boys, Columbus Crew, and their 2022 home kit. A return to the yellow for the Crew, and even though this is a very basic design, I think it was pulled off very well and welcomed by the supporters. We've dabbled a few times on our home kits, but I think the best combination is straight yellow and black. We've had a few kits that have a white accent on it, and I don't think that looks as good as this combination. I think this subtle design throughout the shirt feels unique, and it doesn't take away from the main goal of the shirt, and I also really love this plasticky Ohio badge in the corner of the shirt as well. On the back, I also love this Crew detailing with the 96, the year the club was founded. Badge-wise, it's always going to be controversial, but I do think this shirt has made the badge look its best. Along with that, the 2 stars on the top, I think it fits the chest very well. Overall though, it's a simple shirt, but it gets the job done. 6th place, we see our first World Cup kit on the list, and it's Spain's away kit, worn famously in their defeat to Morocco in the round of 16. There's one big thing for some reason that makes me love this shirt so much, and it's the colors they used. The way the blue shades on this shirt totally contrast with the yellow and red on the badge, and the 3 stripes, I mean, it just hits a chord for me. The light blue with the darker blue with the even darker blue on it. I mean, it doesn't get much better. Align those colors with the wavy pattern on this shirt. I think it just feels super fresh. For Adidas, I always love their kit construction, and I really enjoyed the World Cup kits with the bottom hem and the longer stripes down the shirt. The only thing that could make this kit a little bit better for me would be to have it in long sleeve just so I can see a little bit more of these stripes, but I mean, I think this will suffice. In 5th place, I have the France World Cup away kit, and one that was actually never worn in the tournament, but it's still such a beautiful design. When we talk about national team kits, this is what I want. A design that connects the team to its country, and with an all-over print that features different landmarks and monuments in French history, this shirt does exactly that. You have depictions of the French Revolution, the Arc de Triomphe, and even cows on some of this print. Along with that, the navy blue that is featured in the Nike tick and the badge jumps right off the white base. In the corners of the shirt, you can also see the colors of the French flag. For this kit, I got the long sleeve version just because I loved how the pattern went all the way down the sleeves, and even though it didn't see the field in the World Cup, this is one of my favorite shirts from the tournament. To complete my World Cup hat trick of shirts, we now have the USMNT away kit. Now, earlier when I talked about France having a shirt that spoke to their country, this is what I was talking about, because this blue and black tie-dye does not do that whatsoever. I was disappointed in this design when it came out, and I still am, even though it's grown on me a bit. Even though this shirt isn't the best aesthetically though, it's on my list because of what it means for me. The first World Cup in 8 years for the US men's national team. The first World Cup games that I've watched the US play in since I was 12 years old. As you can see, I have a Brendan Aronson name set on this shirt, and I was so upset that he didn't get to see more time on the field in this tournament, but still a great World Cup memory. And of course, I was gonna have to have one of their shirts in my top 10. Now back to club football, and more importantly, back to great looking shirts. I have the Inter Milan away kit from this season in 3rd place. I mean, just look at it. Not only is this graphic great with the map of the world catering to the Internationale part of Inter Milan's name, but the colors look phenomenal as well. This tealish color scattered all over the shirt on the collar is just awesome to look at. I also really enjoy how they incorporated the color into this version of their badge. Inside the collar, you also have this great little bit of detailing, which is awesome to see. This shirt was really just too unique for me to pass up on, and Inter Milan has been killing it on their jerseys for the last few seasons. Going into my number 2 spot, we have my first shirt purchase of 2022, which was last season's Bayern Munich 3rd kit. Once again, just like the Inter Milan kit, this is purely based on aesthetics. This mountain design represents characteristics in the Bavarian region, and this white base along with these cartoonish looking mountain drawings just looks so different from anything else I've ever seen. Put that with the bright red used on the badge, the logo, the sponsor, and you have a shirt that fully ties together each aspect of the design. I also really enjoy this darker blue that's used on these thicker cuffs and around the collar. Another great part of this shirt is the Adidas logo, which is multicolored for like the first time I think since the 90s. An absolute stunner of a kit and fully deserving of that number 2 spot. Before I go into my number 1 shirt purchase of 2022, I just want to give one honorable mention and a shout out to Cleveland SC for this kit that they had for their 2022 NPSL season. Cleveland SC is a very small local team that's near my hometown, and this shirt they released this season was so good I had to get it. The black and orange work great together, and you can see this Guardian depicted, which is on one of the main bridges that leads into Cleveland. So yeah, just a quick shout out to this team. But with all of that out of the way, here we go, the moment you've been waiting for. My number 1 purchase from 2022 is the Venezia FC away kit. Now, I already talked about how Venezia and Kappa work together to create not only football kits, but fashion pieces, and I think this is the best example of that. I love this cream base on the shirt and this very extravagant triangle pattern with the orange and green gradient that screams high class in my eyes. Along with that, I love the detail on their badge, and I also really enjoy the color on the shoulders with the repeating Kappa logo. A perfect shirt, and one that I waited so long to get my hands on, so I'm so happy I finally have it. And that's it. That's my top 10 purchases of 2022. If you're a collector yourself, let me know in the comments what are your best purchases of last year. And even if you are not a collector, let me know which shirt that I bought was your favorite. I'm looking forward to a content-packed 2023. Happy New Year, and I will see you next time.